Hello friends, now we are going to talk about another type of assertion, which is the XPath assertion. So if you click on the plus icon and you go to XPath match, it is going to give you this kind of window wherein you have the option to declare the XPath and then give the expected result. Okay, so what exactly is a XPath? XPath is nothing but a path which you define for an XML to go to a specific tag. For example, you can see that in this particular XML, this is whole of it. This is a XML. Let me just close it. So whole of this is a XML. Now, if you have to go to a specific tag, this is a tag, okay? All these are tags: item, ID, category, and what you are seeing in between the angular bracket, these are the values. Now you can see that there is a tag category name. How many times it is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it is there. Same tags are displayed 5 times, and each of them are having different values. Each of them are having different values for a specific set. So you can see that for item 1 it is having some value, and then the item tag is closed with a slash, and then again when the item tag opens, all these tags are displayed, but the values for all of these are different. So if I just give the name of the tag, it is not going to be sufficient to identify whether it is belonging to the first section or the second section or the third section. So if we want the value from a specific location, then what we give is the path till that particular tag, so that our script knows that it has to go to this point and fetch the value. So whatever path you are going to define, it is going to validate that path. So let us see some examples of the XPath, how you can write the XPath, that we are going to see. So for writing the XPath, you have to have the XML in hand with you. So this is the XML which we are going to follow. So you can take any tag. For example, if I am taking ns1 get product response, okay, so this is the tag which I am going to take into consideration. So whenever we give the path, the first tag which we are defining is it with double slash. So double slash ns1 colon get product response. Okay, so you can just click on select from current. So it is saying invalid XPath expression because it is not having, this particular tag is not having any value. Okay, so let us take another level with this ns1 get products response. Okay, so basically it's products. So let me just try. Okay, so let us go one level or two level down so that it can give me the value also. So ns1 get products response slash product list result, and then we are going to go to item. Now in item, as I mentioned earlier, there are multiple item tags which are mentioned. So we are going to specify, suppose 1 slash ID. So we are navigating from here till the ID tag to fetch the value 61. Okay, so now we are going to do select from current. It is still saying, okay, I know why it is saying that. So before we can give this XPath, what we need to do is click on this declare, so that it gets the namespaces for this particular XML. It can have the URL which matches the URL of your XML. Because there are going to be multiple XML, so how will it know that it has to fetch the information from which XML? So you can see that this URL is matching with this encoding style, and the envelope one is also specified. I will just show you. So now let's do select from current again. So you can see now it has returned the ID tag and it has this value 61. So we are not going to give whole of this, we can just give 61 if we are going for the first and test it out. So you can see when you click on test, it says response matches content and this particular XPath is correct. So just see how we declared this XPath one more time. First step that we need to do is click on declare. So it is going to give you some namespaces which match with your XML. Just do a enter and start giving the path from wherever you want to in your XML. So in this case I'm giving from this get products response. So you can say ns1 get products result, and then we have product list result, then we are giving item. So here you can mention 1, 2, let me mention 1. 1 we already did, so I'm mentioning 2, and you can take next any tag. So now I'm doing product underscore name. So it is item 2 product name. So what we are doing is we are going to the item tag and then we are going to product name and fetching strawberry value. Okay, so this particular path is going to take us to this particular value, and what is the expected result we can mention ourselves here. And when we click on test, it is going to show me whether this particular assertion is passing or whether this particular assertion is failing. So as you can see now, this time I've got a exception, missing content for some value is missing. So let us just validate our firstly our path which we have given. So you can see ns1 get products response. Oh, it's response, not result. So that is why it is failing. So let's test it out again. Okay, now we click on test. So it says response matches. Okay, so if I click on OK, it is going to give a positive result. Now this is one way to give your XPath. So you have to mention the tags exactly with the same name as given in your XML, otherwise it is not going to return you positive result, because for our script it is going to blindly follow whatever path you have given and it is going to just go with that. It is going to take that path and follow that particular tag and give out the value, match the value which is returned for it. So suppose now if I give some invalid value, suppose I say watches, which is the value for category name instead of product name. Okay, and then I click on test. So what you can see is XPath contains comparison failed. An error has occurred and you can see that expecting watches but actual was strawberry. So when it checked in the XML, what you are seeing is strawberry, but what you gave as expected result was watches. So there is an error. So let me click on OK and show you how the XPath assertion fails. So this is our XPath match. You can see that it is showing as failed, and you can see that it has this proper description also, which we just saw in the result, that it was expecting some value but the actual value was something else which was returned. Okay, so let us see some more examples so that you are familiar with the way we give the XPaths, and no need to be scared of giving XPath. It's very easy. Click on declare again, and instead of starting from -1 get product response, you can start from any tag. Okay, if you can uniquely identify that tag, you can just use it. You just need to put double slash at the beginning. So if I'm using item, and I can say 3/id, so this is going to give a unique result. I can give select from current, so you can see that it has given me value 63. Okay, this is a unique value. So now when I have to test it out, either I can let this as it is, which is returned from select from current button, or I can just give the value for simplification of identification 63 and save it. So this one XPath match 2 which I just gave is valid. So you can see that this time I just gave a smaller path, but I just specified a double slash before item 3, so that is why it was able to find it out. Okay, so just save it. So this is the way in which you can give your XPath assertions. Okay friends, so I hope this is clear to you, and in the next class we are going to study some more type of assertions. Thank you for joining.